So, well, you join me on the studio floor again. Now, I think it's going to become a bit of a thing because if I've got something to unbox that's too big, I have to do it on the floor. So we're in that situation today. Now, before I start the video properly, check out this merch. If you go to merch.kiphakes.tv, you can look as cool as I do. And look, around the back as well. Oh yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with the video. So today I have got a vacuum cleaner that I bought for the sole purpose of abuse. No, that sounds a bit wrong, but I'll explain. So today we will be looking at this, and this is a Mac Allister wet and dry vacuum cleaner. What is the model number? It's got a very catchy model number. It is the MWDV16L-A. Who comes up with these names? Now, I say this is for abuse. This is basically for all the sort of jobs in and outside of the house where I don't really want to destroy my Dyson or my Shark vacuum cleaners. Now, since moving in here, I've sort of drilled the plasterboard walls and things like that, and that creates very, very fine dust. Now, what I've discovered is those battery-powered Hoovers don't really like fine dust going through their filters. And yeah, I've actually broken the Dyson several times over now just by sucking up very fine particles of dust. And I thought, if I get this, it's not very expensive. This only cost me about £40, and I can suck up dust, I can suck up wood chippings, and I can hoover the car with it. So that is the idea of this Hoover. It's just been bought solely to do sort of jobs that aren't hoovering the carpet and hoovering the floor. This is just going to basically suck up all the nasty stuff. Poor little thing. So yeah, I've opted for this model because it is plastic. Now, this is a wet and dry vacuum cleaner. Now, I did see some vacuum cleaners that are sort of similar specs, similar price, but they had metal canisters, and I thought, if this is ever in the place where it's sucking up wet things, I'd rather it go into a plastic thing that doesn't rust or anything like that. So that is why I've gone plastic. I don't really know much else about this vacuum, so I thought in this video I'd unbox it and take a little look and sort of go through it with you. So yeah, let's get this out of the box and see what it's like. This is where I regret not having something sharp in the studio, aside from my wit. Now, I've seen various different brands of these. Screwfix do one that's a similar price point and a similar spec. I just got this one from B&Q because I had a B&Q voucher. And also, this has got a blower function. It can do all your blow jobs for you. Right, so what have we got in this box? We've got instructions. We'll probably need those. We seem to have some wheels. Now, I think the wheels double as sort of containers for the accessories, so that's quite handy. So we've got a bit of tubing, another bit of tubing. Oh. And another bit of tubing. I mean, it's really sort of cheap and cheerful, but I didn't really want to be sucking up nasty things with an expensive Hoover. Because ultimately, if I break this, it's 40 quid. If I break a Dyson or a Shark, it's a couple of £100. And there it is. It's actually quite light. Got some flex there. I think the flex is about 5 meters. Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is a sort of basic bitch of the vacuum cleaner world, but it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, so the feet slide on like that, but I think there's meant to be some screws to hold them in position. They might well be in the container. Oh, okay. Right. Now we're talking. So this is the flexi hose. This is a sort of puppet. No, I think that's some sort of filter. Ah, look, we've got accessories in here. So this is, I guess, sort of like a kind of carpety head thing. Yeah, it's got bristles on. Like everything else, it's pretty cheap and cheerful, but you know, we don't mind. Okay, so there's like a nozzly bit, a handle, and some screws. Excellent. And then also we've got a bag. Bags are a bit retro, aren't they? Okay, so we've got a lot more stuff now. That's fine, that all makes sense. So I need to go and get a screwdriver and screw in these bad boys. Right, hopefully this will work. This is a screwdriver set my dad got me for Christmas. Can you see? Got my name on it. They might be a little bit small for this job, we'll see. And look, even the screwdriver itself has my name on. I don't think that's focusing. Never mind. Right. This is a sort of Phillips head. That will do. Right, well, you don't need to watch me screwing these heads. So let me do that and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so that is done. We've got wheels screwed on nicely. And I've also put the handle on too. That requires a good screwing. Now, I did look at the manual while I was doing some screwing, and I discovered that this is the sort of filter that you use for kind of regular day-to-day stuff, and this is the filter you use for wet stuff. So if you're doing wet things, you just put this foam guy over here. And this will protect the motor. Whoa. It's tighter than a nun's habit, this one. Stop it. Right, okay, so, yeah, there we go. That is installed. And we're ready for wet work, but to be honest, that was a bit of a waste of time because we're only going to be doing dry work at the moment. So this blue one can go back on, and that is a lot easier, he says, fumbling around. There we go, so we're ready for the dry work. Now, because I don't think I've ever owned a vacuum with a bag, I had to learn how to put the bag into this. And basically, it just fits over here. So dust and stuff will go straight into the bag. You can run this without a bag in it, apparently. But I'm just going to keep the bag in for now, just to see how it goes. So yeah, you can put your accessories on there like that. That's pretty cool. Keep them out of the way. There doesn't seem to be a mechanism for keeping the cable tidy, I don't think. But, you know, that's not the end of the world. Now, I mentioned this has a blowing function. So basically, if you want to suck, you put the hose onto this bit. And if you want to blow, you put the hose onto this bit. So we don't want to suck at the moment. No, we do want to suck at the moment. We don't want to blow. So I'll just hook that on. And there we go. Nice nozzly end. I'll just clip the lid back on somehow. Right, there we go. It's looking pretty Hoover-like now. Sorry, vacuum-like. Now let's plug it in. Whoa! I wasn't expecting it to be on. Right, okay, so let's give it a go. It seems pretty strong. Yeah, that's quite powerful. That's very strong, actually. It's not, it's loud. It's like louder than the Dyson and the Shark. Let's try the blow function, see what that's like. Wow! She blows like an absolute beauty. Yeah, I'm impressed with it. It's an absolute bargain. And you know, I can use this without worrying or fretting that I'm damaging something. Yeah, and this end will connect beautifully to my multi-tool, I think, and also the High-Chica circular saw, which I did a review on. I'll put a link up there. Well, I guess all I've got to do now is put it into use. The annoying thing is, I've not long hoovered these carpets, so yeah, I can't really do a full-on test. That is pretty immense, actually. I'm very shocked by the power in it. Isn't that like a Kylie Minogue song? Anyway, yeah, so that's it. A rather quick and simple video, but maybe you should consider getting a Hoover just for the purposes of abuse. Again, that sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. And it's got a 2-year guarantee, so for 40 quid, you really can't argue. I'm really happy. So yeah, maybe you might see this pop up in future videos where I'm doing stuff around the house and abusing this. Now, before I go, I have to give a massive, massive shout out to David. He has signed up and joined this channel at one of the very, very high tiers, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you so much, David. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes and all the comments you give me on stuff. It means the world to me. And if you want to join this channel too, you can just hit that join button and you'll be introduced to a whole new world of fun, depending on what tier you join at. But you know, every little helps, as Asda say. But that is literally it. I've got nothing else to say, so for now, it's game over.